Freezing rows and columns in Microsoft Excel 2013. When you're working with a lot of data in a spreadsheet, it can be difficult to compare information in your worksheet. Excel includes several tools that make it easier to view content from different parts of your worksheet. This short tutorial is going to show you how to freeze rows and columns to make it easier to scroll through your content. Here we have a spreadsheet. I'm going to make a couple changes real quickly just to make it easier to see. I'm going to double click right here on that line to broaden that field. And I'm going to pull out the author line here to make it a little easier to see. And I'm also going to go in, format cells, wrap text. I want to be able to see that column a little bit easier. I'm also going to alphabetize it by going up here and sorting A to Z. So now the author column is in alphabetical order. I'm also going to make this top line bold, which will make it easier for us to see that top row. Now right now when I scroll, that top line scrolls with everything else. So if I scroll over to the right, it's hard to know what column I'm in unless I go back up and look at it. So I'm going to freeze that top row. And I do that just by clicking one cell below that row, going to View, and then going to Freeze Panes, Freeze Top Row. Now when I scroll, that top row stays in place. And if I scroll over to the right, it stays in place there too. I might want to make some of these columns a little wider to make it easier to see, but I can do that as well. I'm going to unfreeze that pane. You can freeze the first column as well. Again, just click one below, go to View, Arrange Panes, Freeze First Column. Now of course it moves when you scroll up and down, but when I scroll right to left, it stays in place as well. I'm going to unfreeze panes. You can freeze both the top row and the first column by clicking on the cell one in from the left side column and one down from the top row, and then going to freeze panes and just clicking freeze panes. Now when I scroll up and down, the top row stays in place, and when I scroll left to right, the left column stays in place. The Research Center has a number of research guides available on a number of topics, including technology topics. You can get to the research guides by going to guides.law.fsu.edu. There's also a link from the main page of the Research Center website. To get to technology topics, sort by group, then go to technology topics, and you can choose any one of these, but in this case, to see the Excel research guide, you'd go to Microsoft Office for law students. Microsoft Office for Law Students Research Center Research Guide. There's some help available for both Word, PowerPoint, and Excel, all three. I'm John Lutz. We're here to help. If there's anything I can do to help you, I'm glad to do that.